Hey up, welcome to the Cannon Hall Farm podcast. With us, the Nicholson brothers, farmers Rob and Dave.
We're two Yorkshire farmers who, along with our dad Roger, brother Rich and the rest of our family, have turned a farm with 2 sheds and a barn into an award-winning tourist attraction.
You've seen us on the telly, live on Facebook, and now we're here with our very own podcast.
As summer comes to a close, we're going to have a look back at some of the highlights.
Coming up. Yeah, ice packs where my operation was, on my belly button. Not down there, it was just here.
Was it the belly button or the castration that was the biggest problem to you?
It'll be your castration that's going to be the biggest problem to you, pal.
When this podcast is released, we'll have just had our Supporters' Day, which to me is a joyous occasion. Is it something you look forward to?
Oh, definitely, yeah. There's a lot of lovely people come to it. They always have a nice little chat with you. Jules is there. We've got a special guest with Matt as well this time. And it's always nice to catch up with people.
There's so many people that have invested time into Cannon Hall Farm, and that's humbling in itself. But to see them come here and meet up with pals, because they make friends on the supporters page, and they all get together, and I don't know, just something that brings a smile to your face. And one thing that always brings a smile to my face is Matt the vet.
Oh, he's a larger than life character, isn't he? He's a good man.
He's large because his arms are that long, aren't they?
Yeah.
Without doubt, the best carving arms I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, he's a strong lad. You know, when he turns up to a carving or anything like that, you know you're in the right hands.
I think someone like Matt lights up a room, and I've no doubt he will light up the marquee for Supporters' Day. So yeah, he's a joy to have on the farm. Speaking of joys, we've had so many wonderful occasions this summer. Shall we have a look back at the highlights?
Sounds good to me.
Right, end of September now, Dave. What's been the highlight of your summer?
Well, we've been lucky, Rob. The weather has been fantastic, except at the Yorkshire Show.
Oh.
That first day at the Yorkshire Show, I thought it could possibly get cancelled because there were that much water come down. I was absolutely drenched by the end of it.
We've come out of lambing time, haven't we? And it was tough, but we sauntered into summer, and it seems to have been a time to enjoy. You know, we've not been overburdened with filming.
Yeah.
And we've been able to enjoy the Shire Foals being born and enjoy their progress. But I think you're right. I think the Yorkshire Show for me was the highlight.
Well, I'd just had a hernia operation. So
have you? I didn't know.
Well, I had, right? So I wasn't allowed to lift anything heavy.
Right. Oh,
right?
I didn't know that.
So I wasn't allowed to show cattle or anything because that had been pulling me in all directions. But thankfully now I'm more or less fit to go.
So you've had the summer of your life, haven't you?
I have not.
Absolutely, feet up.
I have not, because I've been working, just going to the Yorkshire Show, Rob, right? It really kind of messed me up a bit.
Did it?
I had to lay on the settee. I had ice packs where my operation was, on my belly button. Not down there. It was just here.
Was it the belly button or the castration that was the biggest problem to you?
It'll be your castration that's going to be the biggest problem to you, pal. Anyway, let's get back to Yorkshire Show.
Yeah.
We got there, didn't we? We got the animals settled in, and we were travelling backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
The Tuesday, it absolutely belted it down. You had to show the cattle with Peter Wright.
Yeah.
Rohin showed the short-horn bull with Philip, and the heavens opened.
People sometimes look at us, don't they? And you see odd comments, they'll say, that pair of jokers, living life of Riley, right?
Yeah.
Well, the life of Riley was not that first day at the Yorkshire Show. It was relentless. It was tough. It was, at times, slightly dispiriting. But we soldiered on. We travelled backwards and forward each day, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We were on the showground for before 7. And it's not glamorous, but somehow I really enjoyed it. I felt as though I pulled my weight and I did my bit, and I was glad we did it.
No, it was good. I mean, we got a few seconds, a few thirds, a fourth and a fifth, with all the shires, the sheep, the cattle. In fact, I think we took too many animals. I think that's what made it really hard work.
Spread ourselves too
A
thin.
little bit, but that's if you go in, you might as well go with plenty of stuff.
I always feel though we've got nice animals. It's nice to show them off. It's nice to be busy and to be involved, but there is a sweet spot to find, isn't there?
There is.
And if I dare say, tear-arsing about around the showground, and feeling as though you're not quite doing anything justice, especially in the rain.
Yeah.
It was a challenge that, but we came through it, and for me to be on that main stage on the Friday,
Yeah.
to be driven round in that little cart like as if we were Peter Wright or someone important.
And we actually went to the President's Pavilion for lunch.
Yeah.
You could have wine, you could have beer, you could have soft drinks.
And you had a cheeky beer, didn't you?
I had a cheeky beer because I thought just relax a little bit before the next show.
Yeah. Talk about Joe Francisco.
Very, very professional. Yeah, I thought extremely good.
Yeah.
Job.
Joe Francisco is head of media relations at
Yeah.
the Yorkshire Agricultural Society. Really good person, looked after us phenomenally well, and I just found the whole experience really enjoyable.
Yeah, we even got a goodie bag to go home with.
Yeah.
It's like going to a party.
It was
Here you go.
like a grown-ups party. There were all sorts in it,
Yeah,
weren't there?
crisps, there were biscuits. Yeah, it was good.
They didn't last long, I bet.
No, I've still got a pack, actually. They're probably out of date now. But the Yorkshire Show, Rob, going as a child, right, we'd go there, it was like a day off school.
Yeah.
It was, you walk around the animals. To be honest with you, back then, I'm more interested in the animals now. I like going and looking at the pigeons and the rabbits, because you could show anything, couldn't you?
But you've always been a fancier, haven't you?
Oh, aye.
And to see a fantail with all its plumage has been the highlight for you over many years.
Well,
hasn't
my
it?
Uncle Ted's always had pigeons.
Yeah.
Right? So I like the noise they make. Very therapeutic. Yeah. The Yorkshire Show's got something for everybody. And, I mean, we weren't just on the stage twice. We went to the pigs. We borrowed a pig each. We had a good showing them
under our
around.
arm or something like
Yeah,
that.
they were really big pigs, right? And I bet you've forgotten what happened down there.
I have forgotten. I've erased it from my memory. It was the biggest disappointment of my life.
What, when you got second?
Exactly.
But I'm not talking about that. Who else did we meet there?
I don't know.
Jules.
Oh, Jules. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was escaping to the country, wasn't he?
Yeah, and we're going to be on it.
We are appearing on an episode of Escape to the Country. It is beyond our wildest dreams, our career highlight in television.
We've left it with several endings. Like sometimes when, like Dallas,
Did they buy the house?
we don't know, but we left it with Jules either, pig running off, we're off to the pub, or it was a nice ending. There was 3 different endings they could choose from. It's like Dallas back in the day. They used to film 3 different endings because people used to bet on like who shot JR and things like that. So it was kind of a sealed secret until it actually came out.
I think going back to the Yorkshire shows, we were growing up. It was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the highlight of your year. I once went and stopped there with Nick Kent
I did as well, year after.
in a caravan. Right, we'd got a bottle of a thing of cold water to wash our hair with fairy liquid. Do you imagine that?
Well, we did do that.
That wasn't very salubrious. It was just an exciting time, meeting other young people, and just a really great place to be. And all those years later, to still be making memories at the Great Yorkshire Show feels fantastic.
Yeah, it was a bizarre feeling actually being driven round and actually going on stage, and we had a good laugh with it.
We would like to thank all the people that turned up on that stage to make David and I feel more comfortable than we thought we were going to. The Family Army turned out in force. We had a great crowd watching us. There was a warmth and positivity about what we were saying, and it really made us feel better.
And we're interviewed by Christine Talbot. Yeah, and she was lovely, real professional, and yeah, the day went extremely fast. It was a lovely thing to do. I'd love to do it again.
It was
if we ever got a chance.
Before it happened, I was quite nervous about it. I thought, oh gosh, what's it going to be like? Will people turn up? Will they clap? Will we be funny? Will we? You know what I mean? You try and do your best, don't you?
Yeah.
But it went really well. The pig showing went really well. The lunch, yeah, that was fabulous. We felt like royalty, didn't we?
Oh, we've missed a bit out though, Rob. Because after the last stage show, we went cooking.
What a fantastic time we had cooking with Yemi.
Yeah, she was a lovely lady.
Stewed eggs, I never knew there was a thing.
Well, we made about 6 different dishes, and they were all extremely nicely flavoured. Lots of spices. Oh, quail was lovely.
Yeah.
The egg stew thing was great. That had so much flavour. I really need them recipes because they were really, really good.
Would you cook them again at home?
100%. My mouth's watering. 100%.
Is it?
I really want to eat that stuff. They were really nice.
No, Yemi was lovely. The food was fantastic, and cooking on that stage was a highlight. It was really enjoyable.
And she'd actually been on MasterChef, hadn't she?
Yeah.
Quarter finalist.
Yeah, I think the advertiser is a semi-finalist.
Yeah, but who's to know?
They'd oversold her a little bit, but
I think she was 10 out of 10.
And Nigerian cuisine, definitely something on the up.
Yeah, I'd definitely have it again, 100%.
So we showed pigs. We did cooking with Yemi. We were on the main stage. What was the highlight of those things?
I like being on Escape to the Country. That was a lot of fun. The pigs were good fun. I really enjoyed cooking because I'm not much of a cook. But when you've got a professional with you, everything goes so smoothly. Yeah, I think the Yorkshire Show is just the place to be for me.
I was shocked how many people turned up to eat what we cooked.
Oh, they were there, weren't they?
Yeah, they were really keen.
Yeah, they all took it in. But we had our tea waiting at home, so we didn't want to overfill.
Yeah.
No, it was a great experience.
So, casting our mind back to showing the animals, Murphy was a handful.
Yeah.
Peter Wright was holding him, but he sort of half beat him up a bit, didn't he?
He did, yeah. You've got to be extremely firm. You've got to be strong with it when you're holding a bull like that. And Peter, even though he's a brilliant vet, he hasn't shown cattle before.
He did well. I think Murphy let himself down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But the weather spooked him.
Yeah.
There was umbrellas going up and down. That upset him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he did well under the circumstances.
All in all, it was a difficult class.
It was.
Class. We then took Coco and Chanel in, and they looked a picture, and they behaved really well, and I was really chuffed with that. Second place was a great result in a strong class.
Yeah, no, I think you did well. And then it was the Sultan was across being shown as well. Disappointing result with him. I think next show we can do a lot better.
The Sultan of Barnsley was a slight disappointment at the Yorkshire Show, but there will be another day for him, and I still believe he's a great bull.
I do as well. I think he's looking even better now. He's looking more muscular now. He's had a summer out on the grass with his heifers and his cows, and I think it's done him the world of good.
So the Shire horses next. We were indebted to Shona and to Emma for showing Blossom and Valentine, who looked fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Shona, she knows horses. She used to ride horses as well. So trotting them up and down, and I've got to say, they ran well.
So the Yorkshire Show wasn't the end of our showing season. We went to Honley, we went to Emley, Penistone, Westmoreland. We've had a fantastic time overall.
We have, yeah. That's a lot more shows than we normally do. But next year, who knows, Rob, we might go a little bit further afield. Royal Welsh, we might try something completely new.
I would love to go to Cornwall. I know it's a long way.
Right. I'm happy driving down to Cornwall if we can show some poultry.
Poultry?
It'll be easy, won't it?
We're taking Chickalita.
Yeah, why not? She's quality. Those chicks, though, they could be quality birds.
We're taking Chickalita any penny and...
Yeah, well, Rob, it's going to be an easy drive, isn't it?
Yeah. We surely take a sheep. Come on.
All right, then. But that's it.
Yeah.
We don't. If we're going all that way, we don't want to take anything too big.
So we've enjoyed our shows, right? What about the people who visited the farm?
Lovely people. We've had lots of people from all over the world: Australia, Canada, North Wales. No, we've had plenty.
Doncaster,
Donny, yeah.
No, but
Vegas.
We've had people in volume, haven't we? We've had great visitor numbers this summer. We've had a fantastic rapport with them. To see so many people come into the farm as the birthday treat and just a day to savour has been probably the highlight of the summer for me.
Yeah, it's been a good summer as well. The weather's been really kind. There's only been a few wet days, and even then, there were bits of sunshine in between.
It's not been brilliant, but it's been good enough. Good enough for a visit to the farm. You know, sometimes it can be too hot. That can put people off coming.
Yeah, they want to go to the coast and get it see. But no, we like sunshine, bit of cloud, and get that temperature just nice for the animals, really.
So a massive thank you to all the people that have visited the farm this summer. We've really enjoyed meeting you. Showing people, visiting, what else stands out for you? What else has been memorable? And don't mention your tummy button again.
No.
Having that tummy button again reconstructed.
Or, I know, but I've actually got a tummy button now.
Can we see it? Can we get a close-up there, Henry, of the tummy button? Can we get a camera on that?
Get it out, Dave.
Come on, you show us now.
No, I'm not doing it.
Come on, loosen that belt.
We'll have a close shot later
Loosen that belt, let it all hang out.
Right. Well, let's look at your belly button. You've got it here as well.
Show my tummy button if you will yours. Come on.
No.
There's mine. Oh, nice.
Is there any fluff in it?
We've both got one. Snap.
Anyway, that's something we're not going to see on telly.
But this isn't telly, Dave. It's a podcast. We can do what we want. We've got time. We've got no one saying to us, apart from Henry, Tom and Dale, shut up.
Yeah.
We can express ourselves. We can be freer.
Can we?
Yeah.
Talk about anything?
Well, within reason, as long as Henry says we can.
Right then. There we are then.
No, but the podcast thing is like a breath of fresh air because we can be ourselves and express ourselves.
And I suppose Henry's the one editing. You know, if we want something leaving in, we can say, we'd really like that leaving in.
He's always going to favour Dave, isn't he? Dave will cut him out at will.
Well, you know, Henry, you got to make him look bad from time to time.
I do that all on my own.
No, seriously, it is nice, and we can have whichever guests we want on as well. I know Jules is planning to join us. Helen was up for it last year, wasn't she? So that'll be good. And a lot of the Daisy Beck team as well.
Yeah.
All the people that have been working with us over the years, producer Kim, Lee, they're all keen to have a little chat.
I think the world's our oyster, but for me, the highlight was having Mum on the podcast and Dad, and hearing about their early life. And I think just the chance to chat to other family members, other members of our team, you know, I do think it's something that could continue to give us great content.
Now, you've just brought an embargo, Rob, because the Mum episode isn't out yet.
Is it not?
No, because we filmed stuff in different places, and I know for a fact that's coming later on.
Anyway, tune in. It's an absolute cracker. It's certainly my highlight of the summer.
It did make me smile a lot.
We've talked about the agricultural shows, welcoming visitors, but one thing that we're used to doing is delivering animals to live on our farm.
Yeah, I mean, it does slow down in the summer. I mean, we've had a few alpacas, and they've all gone very well. We haven't had to bottle feed one like previous years.
3 Shire foals this year, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is a great success.
All filly foals.
Yeah, true.
You know, what a great addition to the breed.
And all flourishing. Fern has given birth to her latest heifer calf. That's got to be a highlight. She's our foundation cow.
Tell you what, we have more heifer calves than bulls, don't we?
Yeah, we do at the moment.
Yeah, that's really good, that, because, you know, it's nice. Again, the breeding potential there is great because Fern is a quality cow. So hopefully that heifer calf is going to be one of our best.
Long may it continue, because there's nothing nicer than breeding females that we can add to our breeding herd and enjoy in the future.
What was really nice, Rob, the other day is one of the llamas gave birth in the field. I was there watching it all, and that was a lovely thing.
I think to see something born naturally without us needing to give a pull is always a relief, because it's what we genuinely want all the time. We're here to help, but on that occasion, she was more than able herself just to push him out. But you then had to go and spray the navel.
I certainly did, and she was just the right kind of type of protective. You know, she was concerned. You know, I was there for a brief moment, and then I left them to bond because you need that spray on the navel to stop any infection.
Yeah, she's doing a job, isn't she? She's looking after that little baby. She's making sure it can stand. She's licking it. She's bonding with it. And it was a beautiful film to watch.
I tell you what, it was up within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was really up quickly. And then later on, I kept on driving past to have a little look, up and feeding straight away. You know, that's what you want. You want a little cria that knows where the milk is, can smell it, and it's there.
It's such a relief, isn't it, when they latch for the first time. Any baby animal latches for the first time, because you know then that your work is mostly done.
It is.
That you can relax and let mum take the strain and just enjoy the view.
There was 1 or 2 heavy showers forecast that evening. So once they've got that bond, once it had fed, I brought them in for the night. And then the following day, they're out in the field enjoying the grass.
I think it's part of our job to keep an eye on the weather forecast, because when you're grazing animals in paddocks, there are days when they're better off inside, and it's just a matter of watching the forecast, bringing them inside, and making sure that they benefit from the weather, not succumb to it.
Exactly. We've got shelters in outside paddocks. There's plenty of shelter for the donkeys and the shires and things like that. But you know what? They're animals. And if they want to stand out in it, they're going to get wet. So the best thing sometimes is just bring them all in.
So we've had new arrivals. We've had visitors aplenty. We've had a wonderful time showing animals at country shows. Anything else, Dave, that jumps out as a highlight?
Well, you know what? I'm always thinking the next season. Autumn, winter, Christmas is coming. We're starting to build the Christmas, attractions at the moment. We've got winter filming coming up. We've got winter on the farm, Christmas on the farm. It's going to be good fun getting back into the filming, I think.
Yeah, I've absolutely loved doing the podcast, because I think it's a different type of filming. More chance to talk about things, to go into subjects more deeply. But I've missed the people. Kim, Lee, Barnsley, Tom. We've made friends over the last 5 years, haven't we, filming? And to be away from them for a period of months has been a pity. So I'm looking forward to catching back up with those guys. And having a bit of fun.
And let's not forget Adam. You're mentioning
Adam?
cameraman.
Oh, God, I've forgotten him. Sorry, Adam.
What's he like?
I think on that note, we'll round off summer. But what a joy it's been. I've certainly enjoyed it.
It's been one of our best, Rob.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Cannon Hall Farm podcast.
We'll be back next time. And if you're listed on your podcast provider, just give us a follow.
And give us a rating too. 5 stars, please.
I've heard that really helps us in the podcast charts.
Well, something must have done. We've done really well. Right, we'll be back next time. But until then, I've been Farmer Rob.
I've been Farmer Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You're looking forward to filming then?
I am, but if you put your belly button out on national television, we'll get banned.
But it's new. It looks all right.